That's pretty good. What is going on? Rose all day up in this house. We are roséing up in this house because that's the kind of day it's been. Hello, ladies. Hello, Sarah. What's going on? Olivia. Hello. Cheers. Hashtag mom life. That's not bad transfer for these new lippies. Are you guys psyched about these new freaking lippies? I can't even. I just got them today and I ripped into them like I was getting a freaking, Red Rocket freaking BB rifle for Christmas morning. Like I was so excited. And I want to bathe in them because they're really freaking cool. Hello everybody. Hello. Let me put my glasses on so I can see because I'm a little old lady and I can't see. Jessica. Amneris. Am I saying it right? Amneris. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Natasha, hello. Trish, what's going on? Ladies, how are you? Welcome to Friday Night Live with your host, Valentina Ganter, and my co-host, Josh Rosé. Josh Sellers Rosé. It's a 2016 vintage bottle. It was bottled by Joseph Carr of Josh Sellers. So Josh is my date tonight, and he wanted to come along and hang out with you guys. So, whilst we're giving it a couple minutes, for some peeps to jump in here, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Hi, how you doing? My name's Valentina Ganter. I'm an exclusive Black Status presenter. I am the mama bear of Team Wonder Women. We became a Black Status team just this past August, so we are a fresh team. We are a fresh Black Status team, baby. I feel like your mama bear is my spirit animal. The way that her story and mine are very similar. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and you're probably going to go, is Sarah talking to us or is Val talking to us? Ready? Here we go. So I started with Younique. Hold on, let's take a sip before we get going. Cheers. Anyone else drinking tonight? Happy Friday. I have a 3-year-old. Josh, I'm getting all up in you tonight. She was a little brat today. Anyway, I love her so much. So, I joined Younique in February of 2016. So this February, next month, right? Yeah, next month is going to be my 2-year anniversary with Younique. I signed up because I wanted to pay for my kids' diapers. And then a month into it, realized, holy crap, I can actually make money doing this. And so I apologize for not reading comments during my live. If I do, I'm like a little, I'm like squirrel. So I try to read comments at the end. So I will answer all of your questions at the end. And I will open it up for a Q&A at the end as well. So I'm not ignoring you. I promise I'm not a bitch. I'm just, it's just the way I am. You'll see during my story exactly what I'm talking about. So I joined, in February of 2016, I joined to pay for diapers. And then like a month in, I was like, oh crap, I can actually make money doing this. I remember when I told my husband that I was going to sell makeup on Facebook with this girl, Melissa, whom I met in a mom's group that I'd never met before. And I'd never tried a single product because 1, I didn't wear makeup. 2, I was a bartender in New York City for about 13 years. So all my friends on Facebook were dudes. I've always been the tomboy. I've always been the girl that has all guy friends and no female friends. I never wanted female friends. They got on my nerves. I just wanted to be friends with dudes, right? So my entire friends list, it was all dudes. I never wore makeup, and I didn't know anything about social media business. I didn't know anything about network marketing. My sponsor is the wonderful Melissa Salomon. I'd never met her. She was nice to me in a mom's group and showed me some houses in her neighborhood that were for sale. And we just stayed in touch, and she was super nice, and she never mentioned anything, but I Facebook stalked the shit out of her. And she, by the way, I curse. Sorry about that. I curse, again, bartender, New York City, 13 years. So I curse, especially when the toddler's not around. Sometimes when she is around, and then she says it back, and that's always a very awkward situation at Target. But so I Facebook stalked the shit out of Melissa Salomon, and I fell in love with her lifestyle. I fell in love with the house, her perfect kids, just everything. And I was like, oh, wow, I want, that mom looks like she's got her shit together. I want to be like that mom. And I decided to you know, see what she did. And I looked up the company. I was like, oh, Younique. Oh, it's makeup. Of course she sells makeup. Of course she sells makeup, right? She's like this picture perfect, 80-pound soaking wet, beautiful woman with 2 perfect kids and a beautiful husband and a beautiful house. And she's a stewardess and he's a pilot. It's like literally like makes you want to throw up. Like their life was just, I was just like, there's no way this is real. And so I fell in love with that, and I started researching the company because I'm a nerd, and I literally researched every part of this company, you guys. I compared it to other direct sales companies because I knew I couldn't allot time. And so I was like, I can't block time. I have a child, so I need to do like direct sales. And I hated my direct sales friends. You guys, God, they were so annoying. I didn't want to be that person, but I had no other choice, right? I wanted to bring in income. I wanted to make a little bit extra money. I was working part-time behind a bar around my husband's schedule, so I never saw him. I forgot what he looked like. And, you know, I told him I was going to do it, and he laughed at me, and I was like, no, seriously. And I had him look up the company with me, and he was like, all right, whatever. He's like, you're competitive. You're crazy. Let's do it. Just go for it. And I was like, all right. He's like, there's no auto ships. There's no nothing. And he like geeked out with me for a little bit, and I did it. And I signed up in February of 2016. It was like the 7th of the month when I signed up. And I went blue status my first month. So in 3 months, I went blue status. And the reason, everyone's always like, oh my God, how did you go so fast? How did you become blue status in 3 months? Like that's bananas. That's not normal, right? The reason I went blue status my first month within 3 weeks is because the second I got my hands on these products, the second I clicked join, I kept my why in my brain. I said, I want to make extra money. Some people sign up for the makeup. Some people sign up for the sisterhood. I'm real. I signed up for money. I was like, I need to make some extra money. That's why I signed up. My original why was to make money. So when I signed up, I asked the beautiful Melissa Salmon. And at the time, by the way, I had like dreaded hair. My hair was in dreads. I had a baby. I was very opinionated on Facebook. Like it was a hot mess. Like I'm surprised. I'm so grateful she didn't like Facebook stalk me and just go, I'm just not going to respond to this crazy girl. But yeah, so I told her, she was like, what do you want to do with this business? Like, what do you want out of it? And I was like, I want to make money. And she was like, okay. She's like, here's what you got to do. Boom, boom, boom. And she told me what to do, and I did it. And I did it, you guys. She told me to jump. I'd say, okay, how high do I jump today, Melissa? What do I do? Do you want to see a cartwheel? Should I do a backflip? Do you want to see some front handsprings? Like, what do you want to see? Like, let me do it. Like, tell me what to do. I literally did everything she told me to do. And then some, to the point where she was like, oh my God, she's one of those annoying overposters that makes really shitty graphics. You guys, my graphics were so bad when I started. So anybody can do this, okay? Anybody can do this. I am walking, talking proof that anybody can do this. And I went blue status because from day one, I straight up was like, I don't know how to do makeup, and I'm going to learn, and I'm going to let you guys watch me. I'm going to let you guys watch me learn how I apply makeup. So she gave me a little sample of BB cream, right? Because back then the kit took like 12 years to get to you. She gave me a little sample of BB cream, and I made that little sample of BB cream last me for like a week. And I put it on my face, and I was like, oh, hi, I don't look like I slept for 2 hours. I look like I slept for, 4. And that's a win for me as a mom. I was breastfeeding at the time. So any of you guys out there that have gone through nursing, like, you don't sleep ever. My daughter's 3.5, and I don't sleep now either. So they should have just told me that in the beginning. But like, I straight up was just like, I went all in, man. I went balls deep, and I was like, I'm going to do anything she says to do because she is successful. She is successful, therefore I will listen to her because she knows what's up. And I did. I listened to exactly what she told me to do. And I went blue my first month, basically just on BB cream because it was easy for me to apply. And then I maintained blue my second month in March. In April, I went green status. I signed over the course of those first couple of months, my friends started piquing interest. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I signed up with this girl, Melissa, and this is what it is, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, can anyone do it? And I'm like, yeah, do you want to, like, I don't know how that works, but do you want to do it too? I can figure out how to get you to sign up. Like, I was just so raw and so real. I didn't try to pretend like I knew how to apply makeup. I didn't pretend like I could do any of this stuff, right? So I straight up, like, I learned as I went, I learned as I went along, and I let people know I was very transparent with people, like, hey, I don't know how to do a freaking smoky eye, but I watched a YouTube video today, so let's try it. And I would I would just go for it. And I think people really appreciated that off the bat, and it's really kind of driven me to this where I am right now. And I went green in April. I maintained green from April all the way to January of last year. So what is that? Oh my gosh. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9 months at green status, y'all. 9 months straight. 9 months straight. And coming from the girl that went, you know, white, yellow, pink, blue my first month, reclaimed that my second month, then went green, which was like the hard thing to do. Then I got plateaued for 9 months, and I was like the competitive nature in me. Like, my husband calls me Geller whenever I get crazy. He's like, easy Geller, because I'm very like Monica from Friends, and very competitive. And I was like, why am I not moving past green? This is ridiculous. And then I went to Unified, and I was like, oh yeah, I understand now. I can't just work my own business. I have to create some kind of duplication, right? My girls have to know what I'm doing. And so January last year, so this time last year, we went orange status. My first elite was built. Her name is Sarah. She's amazeballs. And then maintained orange again in February. And then March, we went purple. And I was like, this is awesome. We're purple. I have 2 elites. This is cool. Like, I can do this. If I can do this, anybody. It's so easy, right? If I can do this, anybody can do this. Well, then April and May and June, nothing happened. Went to purple status retreat, met Deb Erickson. Deb Erickson is where I'm going to talk to you right now. This is the meat and potatoes we're getting to, right? But you have to know the preface before I talk to you about Deb's training. So Deb Erickson is this amazing speaker. She really gets into the science of your brain, right? She really talks about the mechanics of how your brain works, and how your brain basically is an asshole, right? Because your brain is going to try to protect you in any situation. It's going to keep you from doing new scary things because it doesn't want you to get hurt. Your brain is programmed to keep you alive, people, okay? Your brain wants you to stay alive because life is grand. Without you being alive, there's no brain. So your brain wants you to be alive. So when you're faced with something scary, the unknown, your brain goes, no, don't do that. Don't do that, Val. That's scary. Don't do it. And that is the flight reaction. You have fight or flight, right? It's you cannot avoid that, okay? Everyone's brain does that. You can't avoid it. But what you can do, okay, from the second I heard Deb speak in June, I shifted my mindset into this completely different I literally did a 180, and I was plateauing again, and I kept having flashbacks, oh my God, I was stuck at green I'm going to be stuck at purple forever, and I shifted after listening to Deb, and I started training my brain, you guys, okay? Most people go to the gym or do Zumba. I don't. I drink wine, and I train my brain. It's way more fun to do this, okay? Let me tell you. You can go lift weights if that's your jam. Awesome. I can't. You guys, I still do Shanti's Rockin' Body because I feel like I'm dancing and not working out. That's the extent of my working out, okay? Shanti's Rockin' Body. So it's way more fun to drink wine and train your brain than it is to go take, an hour of spin class. Because both entities, whether you're trying to train your body, right, and your structure, and you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to do something like that, it's the exact same thing that you have to do if you're training your brain to think differently, okay? Your brain is an asshole, and if you don't train it that it's safe to try new things, then you will never succeed. You will never keep going. You will never grow up, okay? So here is what I want. This is when, now you can start taking notes. You didn't need to take notes for all that stuff. Now's when I want you to take notes, okay? What I do every morning, I wake up every morning. This is called walking the walk and talking the talk, I like to call it. I wake up every morning before I check messages, before I jump on Facebook, before I listen to my daughter complain that the sheets are, the wrong color, whatever. Before my day gets off on any foot, do you know what I do? I wake up, I climb out of bed. My daughter's with me, right? Take the dog outside, we go outside, we get some fresh air, take the dog out, we come back in, and I put music on. I say, Alexa, play a playlist from, summer hits of the 90s, right? Just something, right? And I put music on, and me and Marley get down. My daughter's name is Marley, and we get down, man. We dance, we pump our energy up, we get into a place where it doesn't matter what is thrown at us, we're in a good freaking mood. We're in a damn good mood and nothing's going to bring us down, right? Is there shit that's going to happen throughout the day that's going to piss you off? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially if it's a Monday. Stuff is going to happen, right? Stuff is going to happen that's going to try to get your brain to go, slow down, Val, because this is serious. We need to talk about it. But you need to trick your brain into thinking that you already have the success and that you already have the rank that you're going for, okay? Because if you don't walk the walk and talk the talk of whatever goal you're running for, then your asshole brain is going to tell you that you are safe and comfortable where you are and you don't need to do anything different because you're fine. All right? But if you walk the walk and talk the talk, then you will go further. You will go to that next level. And so let's do a scenario. Let's say you are a yellow status presenter. Let's say you're a yellow status presenter. Yellow status presenter and you're running for pink. Show me some hearts. How many people out there are trying to become pink status? How many people out there want to be a pink status presenter? How many people out there, that's your goal? I want to be a pink status presenter, right? I'm running for pink. I want to be pink. I need to sponsor. I need to have 250 in PRS. I need to have 2,000 company, and that number scares the crap out of me. Those of you that are running for pink, let's use you as an example. Ready? So there's a couple things you can do as a pink status. You can either listen to your asshole brain as a yellow status running for pink status, and you can go, like, you can look at your day, like when you sit down to do like unique stuff, right? And you can wake up and you can immediately go, oh man, I have to get a sale in that party that I'm doing right now. I have to get a sale. I have to get a sale in this party or nothing's going to happen, right? And then all of a sudden you go to work, right? And you're driving to work and there's traffic and you're just like, oh my God, this traffic sucks. Like, I wanted to get to work early so I could post in my party, and now I'm going to have to post late, and it's not going to be peak, and everything's going to be messed up because I'm not posting at peak, and Val's going to yell at me because I'm not posting at a peak time. She's going to get on my nerves because that's all she talks about is peak, 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 peak. And then, you're going to get to work and you're going to try to post, and then like your spot is taken. You see what's happening? This is the law of attraction. You start the day off poorly with a negative connotation, and your brain is going to send you negative things all day long. So if you start the day on the wrong side of the bed, your whole day is going to be the wrong side of the bed until you shift your brain, until you can just go, no, turning you off, and we're going to do this right. So then, if instead, picture this, instead, let's say you wake up, and you listen to some music, you're in the shower, you're listening to, I don't know, maybe a presenter that you love, like do like an inspirational thing on YouTube. You like listen to her training on YouTube when you're in the shower and you're like, oh yeah, I feel great. This is gonna be awesome. And you're driving and you're, maybe listening to Tony Robbins and you're like, yes, Tony, yes. Maybe you're like crying because he gets really crazy emotional, but whatever. Like, let's say you start your day off on that like positive momentum, right? That freaking energy bus, and you are feeling so good. Then what happens? Then everything you post on Facebook is going to have a positive like underlying tone to it, right? Do you ever post something bad on Facebook where you're just like, man, I hate Mondays. And then all of a sudden your friends that also hate Mondays are like, oh my God, you're right. Mondays suck, Mondays suck, Mondays suck, Mondays suck. Or you post something on Facebook positive and you go, man, I'm so obsessed with this freaking lip powder and I don't even know what it is. I don't even know how it works, but I freaking love it. And I feel sexy as right now wearing this color, and I'm probably gonna get some tonight. Like, if you post something like that on Facebook, then all of a sudden everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, I love that color. Yeah, you're right, you look so pretty. Oh, do you have it? How much is that? Like, you're gonna shift the cosmos, man. You're gonna shift that energy into a positive way. So if you walk the walk and you talk the talk like you've already got pink status, then you will be a pink status presenter. If you walk around and you're like, man, I hope my party qualifies, it's probably not going to qualify. But instead, you're running a party and you're just like, man, these girls that are in this party right now are so damn lucky to be in my party because I throw the best parties. Everyone wants me to throw them a party right now. And I have the best freaking tips and I have the best tricks, and they're going to love my contour video tonight because it's just blush and bronzer because I'm not Kim Kardashian, and they're going to know that. I'm going to let them know, hey, I'm not freaking Kim K. I don't know how to contour with cream sticks, but what I do know how to do is give myself cheekbones and slim down my fat face on those days that I'm extra puffy with some blush and bronzer, and I'm going to show them how I do that. You shift that focus into going, I'm the best party giver, I'm the best person that gives tips, I'm the you know, I am so successful. I love what I do. I have so much fun doing what I do. You start portraying the fun that you're having, and people are going to be attracted to you. Sometimes in a homosexual way, and that's awesome. If you can get that, then you know that you're on the right track to success, because it means you're reaching people, baby. All right? It means you're reaching people. Sometimes I go live and my husband is just like, dude, I watched you for 20 minutes at work today because you literally were so like nonstop and your energy was so high. He's like, I didn't even know what you were saying, but the rhythm of your energy put me in a really good mood. You have to literally walk and talk like you are a pink status presenter already, baby. Don't act like, oh man, I hope I hit pink this month. No, tell strangers, dude, I'm going to be a pink status presenter this month. Do you know what that means? They're going to go, I have no idea what that means. You're going to be like, it means I'm awesome. It means that I'm really doing the things. And it means that I'm having fun. If you portray that this is fun, people that want to have fun and have that energy, that successful momentum energy, they're the ones you're going to attract. If you say, hey, who wants to buy a kit? It's only $99 and you get $400 worth of stuff. Guess what you're going to attract? The cheapskates. That's what it is. Cheapskates. I said it right. That's who you're going to attract. You're going to attract the bargain hunters. And then you know what? Those people are going to complain when a product comes out that's expensive, and then you're going to have to deal with that. Instead, portray yourself as this crazy successful rock star who loves what she does and cannot shut up about it because it's just so much fun, and everyone deserves to have the fun that you're having. And let me tell you, I want you to write this down. There's 2 things I want you to write down, and then I'm going to open up for questions. So start asking me questions. But I want to say 2 things. I want you to write these things down, okay? Number 1, success does not equal money, okay? So you portraying that you are successful doesn't mean you portray things that you buy, okay? That's not the same thing. Being successful means having fun, means having energy, means feeling positive, feeling uplifted, validated, empowered. That is success, okay? Shouting out your team member because she was crazy nervous and decided to go live and saying, hey, I just wanted to shout out my friend Nicole because she's freaking awesome and she put me in such a good mood tonight and I'm so grateful for where I am. That's success. That is success, okay? So success does not equal money. The second thing I want you to write down is that the color status, that little charm next to your name, whatever color status that is next to your name, that does not determine your worth, okay? If your little charm, your paid as charm for that month says green status, guess what? If you've been paid as black status, you're a freaking black status presenter. Guys, let's be transparent. I hit black status in August. Have I been paid black status every month? Hell no. Hell no. It's hard. It's really hard, especially when you first hit it because you're coming off all that energy and then you wake up on the first and you're just like, God, I'm so tired. I don't want to do anything today. I just want to sleep. And then they announce a kudos and you're like, man, okay, I'm ready. And you get back up. But like, the paid as charm is so daunting sometimes because when we run for these promotions and we try to hit, there's like pink bonus, blue bonus, whatever bonus, and you try to run for these promotions and you work so hard and then you don't get it, you get so frustrated. And instead, what you need to realize is that if you're a yellow status presenter and you're running for freaking pink status and it's the end of the month and you don't quite hit pink, what does that mean? You could look at it 2 ways. You could look at it and be like, oh man, I didn't hit pink. Or you can go, damn, I just got 25% commission on my highest PRS I've ever had in my life because I worked so incredibly hard. I was consistent, I was persistent, and I was passionate. And I had so much energy and so much fun this month that I've sold more this month than I ever have before because I made it a priority and I had fun with it. So rather than going, oh man, I didn't get pink status, go, man, I just had the best freaking month I've ever had. I met so many new people than I've ever had. I threw more parties than I've ever thrown before. That is the difference, okay? That is walking the walk and talking the talk. This is finding something to complain about and using it as an excuse to halt your success. So don't do that. Okay, who's got questions? Let's talk. I'm gonna drink. You guys ask questions and I'll just keep drinking until someone asks a question, then I'll answer it. Hi, Sarah. Sorry, get really excited tonight. I told you I was all pumped up today. I had a really good day today. I was pumped up today. I got my kudos. I've been waiting for freaking... Guys, this said it was delivered on Monday, by the way, and it wasn't. And so many people in my team, I don't know if you guys had this issue as well, but it took a little longer to get the kudos this month than normal. So I had a lot of girls in my team that were just like, I'm mad, the kudos isn't here, how can I sell what I don't have? And I said, well, you have a catalog, you have a 70-page catalog, sell something from in there. Because guess what, that free hydrating mask that you can earn has nothing to do with this stupid little box. So I don't want to hear it. So we had some words. Me and my girls had some pump up words today. I don't know if you follow Gary Vee. He's one of my favorites. God, I love Gary Vee. I love Gary Vee. And I was listening to his podcast this morning. I got all jacked up, and then I was like talking to my leaders. And now they're free. Like 2 of them have they've sponsored like crazy. They've sold all these kudos. I'm like, there you go, there you go. Now stop complaining and let's keep going. Let's keep going because you're better than that. Excuse me. You just got your kudos, right? Yeah. The kudos is great, isn't it? No questions? No one has questions? No one has any questions for me? I'll just keep drinking for another 3 minutes. Gary Vee. What's some more advice you can give? Can be about anything. More advice I can give? Do the parties. Do the parties. That's one of my favorite things. Do the parties. Do the parties. Whatever the... You book parties, okay? You need to have parties. Let me tell you something. We have 8 elites in Wonder Women right now. Of those 8 elites in my team, and mind you, when Wonder Women, when my team went black status in August, we did it with less than 300 people actively selling something. We're a very small team, but we're freaking crazy powerhouses, right? Like, we are just on this crazy energy bus, and we refuse to, like, I refuse to be like, I need 2,000 people before I can run for black status, because that's not what it's about. It's not about numbers. It's not about when you're ready. You'll know when you're ready. You know when it's going to happen. I was at convention with 25 of my girls this year, and I knew that was the month. Just being around those girls, I was like, we're going black status this month. Like, it's happening. This is the month, man. Like, I just knew. And the numbers were against me. The numbers will always be against you. That's another thing I can tell you. But yeah, 1, do the parties. Let me finish that thought first. Hi, squirrel. Do all the parties because there are 8 leaders in Wonder Woman. 2 of them I personally knew before I started Unique. 2 out of 8. You never know where your aces in the deck are, ladies, okay? There's only 4 aces to a deck, and you don't have all the cards in that deck. Those cards are scattered everywhere, okay? Your friends have some of them. Your friends' friends have some of the deck. Your friends' friends' friends have some of the deck. Do all the parties. The point of doing a party should be to make as many friends as possible, to be so relatable and have so much fun doing it that every single person at that party wants, when the party's over, goes, no, I need to keep following Val so I see what she's doing because she made me happier. See? That's the point of the party. Because once they like you, they want to be your friend. Once they're your friend, they will trust you. And once they trust you, they will buy from you. All right? So friends become clients. Clients become presenters. All right? So make friends. The point of the party is not the sale. The point of the party is to make as many friends as possible and build your network. Build your network, build your network, build your network, okay? Don't go into a party going, oh my God, I have to sell $200. You're not gonna sell $200. If you do, you're a freaking genius and you should be speaking at convention on how to sell $200 in one day in a party because that shit's hard to do, okay? I've had like a handful of parties that have been like $1,000 parties and those girls are all presenters now because I was like, this is ridiculous. You can't do what I do. Shut up. Here's the join link. Just click it, okay? I'm not gonna listen to your excuses. Let's go. Let's do it. What was I saying after that? There was something else I was saying. I got very excited about parties. I watched your How to Throw a Kick-Ass Party on YouTube. Oh, thanks, Olivia. What am I doing differently with my parties? Yeah, I've changed it up. I've definitely changed it up a little bit. It's hard for me to do party trainings because it's constantly changing. But kind of like along what I said, like, you know, my parties now, I just try to make as many friends as possible. I coach my hostess now. I have a... if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll probably see it'll just say thank you. And I send like this 3-minute video to my party hostesses. And it's a 3-minute pump up of telling them how grateful I am that they're letting me throw a party for their friends. and I give them 3 tips on how they can maximize their rewards and what they can do to make sure that they get crazy good rewards from this party. And I send it to my hostesses now. So what I've started to see a shift of is when I send that to my hostesses and I follow up like, hey, did you watch the video? And they're like, yeah, I'm so ready for your party. They are so overly involved that when I start seeing a trend in parties now, like when they're commenting and their friends like respond to them, sometimes I'll send stuff to them. I'll send them a picture and what to post. I'll be like, hey, copy this, post it in the party, and post this picture along with a selfie of yours. Let me see it. I know you have Epic. Post your picture with my picture. And when they start taking over, then they start feeling empowered. And their friends start paying attention. Their friends they're more eager to try a thing here or there during the party rather than waiting, you know? And if it's successful, if it's like a qualifying party and their friends are like all involved in it, then I automatically go right to my hostess and I go, dude, you should be doing this. I don't see many parties that are successful like this, like that. Your friends are very responsive to you. You should do this. If you do this with me, we'll turn this party into your launch party right now, and you can make all the commission from here on out. That's how you get people to sign up. Let's see. And I only talk about the things I love. I don't talk about the whole catalog anymore. Like I don't do like face, lips, eyes. I literally like, hey guys, we've got amazing eye products. They're so great. We've got palettes and this and this and this and this. My personal favorite is Splurge Cream Shadow because it takes 2 seconds and you don't even need a brush. Here you go. I'm going to show you how I use it. Like I focus on just my favorite of each category and I talk about it over and over and over and over again. They need to see it on repeat. Out of the box ideas to get parties. My favorite trick, Jasmine, or Jasmine, I don't know how fancy we are tonight, Miss Byers, I don't know. But one of my favorite tricks is to send a message to one of my customers and just say, oh my God, one of my party hostesses just dropped out and her party starts tomorrow. Do you want the spot? Because I'd love to do it for you because I know how much you love the product and we can get you free stuff. I lie. I lie. I always lie. My favorite is also posting going, oh my God, I've got 1 spot left. The first person to message me gets it. And then I get like 6 messages and I just book 6 parties. So I'm kind of a fibber. I did say Wonder Woman Rose. Yes, I am a Wonder Woman fanatic. I got Wonder Woman on my forearm. I've got Wonder Woman over there on my wall. My team got me that. I've got myself as Wonder Woman up there. I've got a character my friend made me. My team is Wonder Woman. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm a big comic book nerd girl. Yeah, Teresa, please go to my YouTube. Check it out. I've got a couple party trainings in there, actually, I think. Oh, Jess, thank you. Hey. Friends, clients, presenters. Yep, friends become clients, clients become presenters. Yep. Friendship, exactly, Rose. Friendship. Let's see. Do you have the hostess coaching video on your YouTube? I do, Jamie, I do. And I think it just says like, thank you. I can't remember the name of it. I think it just says thank you. I had blonde hair at the time. My hair changes every like 3 weeks. Okay. So next time you see me do a training, it's probably not going to be the same. But yeah, so I think it's just called thank you, but I have blonde hair and it's like a 3-minute video. And honestly, you guys, let me tell you something. I copied that video from Amanda Lawrence. Amanda Lawrence is one of my good friends now. And we work daily. She's like, oh God, I love that boo. So like we talk daily and I straight up, she was with me when I was running for Black and I mimic a lot of her stuff. And I tell her, I'm like, hey, I'm taking that, I'm stealing it, and I'm making it my own. Because here's the thing about network marketing. The wheel works. The wheel of network marketing works. The wheel works. It already spins. It already carries the wagon. The wheel works. Don't change it. Don't try to rebuild the wheel. But slap your own hubcap on that shit, okay? So for me, like Amanda Lawrence had this great training video and she let me see it. And, because she had like a party going on and like a mock thing in her team page and we've cross-trained a few times and I was like, hey, can you let me in your mock party? And she was like, yeah. And she like put me in there and I saw her video and I was like, that's freaking genius. So I literally did the exact same video, except I made it my own. I was me. I wasn't Amanda Lawrence. I didn't try to be Amanda Lawrence. I was me. And I just repeated exactly what her video was. And it's brilliant. So if you see something that you love, do it. Duplicate that, okay? The power of duplication is huge. That's the success in this business. None of us are reinventing the wheel in network marketing. We're taking everyone else's ideas. We're just making it our own. That's the secret sauce, man. Let's see. For your new recruits, how do you help with their launch? I actually have in my team page, Alexandra, I have like a launch, like a straight up mock party / launch party. And I add all my new recruits in there, and I tell them the first thing they need to do is realize that closed groups are where your business goes to die, okay? Your business will die if you only stay in a closed group. You already have the perfectly built network marketing page ever. You've been working on it for years and years and years. It's called your personal profile, baby. So I really teach my girls that launch. I say, hey, create a VIP, make it your launch party page, and that's where you only post about makeup 3 times a day, talk about the products in your kit, try each one out, do all these different, like 3 posts a day, like something different every day, right? I go, but don't waste your lives in your VIP. Go live on your personal wall and say, hey, I was going to do this in my VIP, but I thought I'd share it with everybody in case you're not in there. I can get you added, but this is something that just came in my kit. I'm freaking obsessed with it. It's called Epic Mascara. Show them the Epic and then take that live and share it into your VIP. But work your business on your personal wall. For me, my personal wall is for building my network and making new friends. My VIP group is for spoiling my clients at this point. I do some flash sales. I split kudos and stuff in there. If I've got some extra Y cash, I treat my VIPs. I look at, my top 3 people that purchased over the last couple months, and I'll just send them a quick message and be like, hey, you know what? I'm placing an order tonight, but pick a product under $50. I'd love to snag it for you because I appreciate your support. That's where I spoil my clients, okay? This is my VIP. My business page is kind of like a dead stick in the water, if you want me to be honest. I basically just share what I do on my personal wall into my business page. That's it. And the only thing different about my business page is people can click shop now. That's the only difference. It is a Himalayan salt lamp, yes. It keeps my energy good. I'm kind of a hippie. There you go. Random message about mascara. See, you're feeling good. You're putting out those positive vibes, baby. And you're getting positivity back. And you know what happens? Jessica, here's what's going to happen. She's going to order that mascara. She's going to get it. You're going to follow up with her and you're going to be like, hey, did you get your mascara? Do you love it? And she's going to be like, oh my God, it's the best. And I'm going to say, just do one eye and send me a picture. I want to see, I want to see, I want to see. She's going to send it to you and you're going to go, oh my gosh, that is crazy. Would you mind posting that on Facebook and tagging me in it? Because that is a great picture. Empower her to be a model for your product, okay? Because then her friends are gonna be like, oh my gosh, where did you get that? And she's gonna be like, you gotta hit up Val. Val, hook it up. And then there you are tagged in the post. It's on your personal wall. Her friends are gonna see it, your friends are gonna see it. It's gonna be constantly working your business in a non-salesy way, okay? Non-salesy way. You don't wanna be spammy and salesy. Don't post pictures of the products. I don't know how Sarah trained you, okay? Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Listen to your leader, okay? But one thing that I tell my girls, don't post pictures of the products on your personal wall. They can go to your website and see a picture of mascara. No one wants to see a tube of mascara in their newsfeed, okay? People want to see you going like this in their newsfeed, though. Like, happy Friday. Who's going out tonight? Not me. Cheers. But have fresh makeup. Subliminal advertising right there, okay? So be smart about it. Don't be spammy. You guys are better than that. All right, I think that's it. Guys. Thank you so much for having me here. I appreciate it. Sarah, thank you so much for having me and your amazing team. I promised myself 45 minutes, and I'm right there I'm so proud of myself when I can keep it under 45 minutes because I'm a talker. I'm Sicilian, and I like to talk to people. Sarah hates graphics because she knows what's up. That's what's up. I see people that post graphics in my team, and I message them and I go, if you don't take that down, I'm gonna mark it as spam. Take that shiz down. I make graphics like when the kudos is first announced and no one has that product, if it's an exclusive product, I'll make a pretty image, you know what I mean? So it's not right from the website. I'll save it and I'll trim it and I'll make it look really sexy on Overapp. I have some Overapp skills, by the way. That and Pic Collage, I'm like a master now. And WordSwag. God, if you're not on the WordSwag train, get on it. It's the best. So I'll make images, and I'll use those. Then when I have the product, I'll post that with my selfie right next to it. That's the extent of me posting an image. I really don't ever post pictures that you see on corporate. Even if you're in those Y graphics or Y, graphics for Y presenters or whatever, if you're in one of those groups, please be careful. don't share a lot of those images. Don't. You're better than that. Make your own image. You're crafty. Play with it. If you have 5 minutes, play with the app. Figure out how it works, baby. Get going. Because the more you teach yourself, the better you're going to be. Okay, Grasshopper? Don't be the learner. Teach yourself. So then when you learn how to do it, you can teach your girls how to do it. That's duplication, baby. But you have to own it, okay? You have to own it. You have to teach yourself enough that you're able to change it. Like you're able to teach others how to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how something works, if you don't know how an app works, or you don't know how a feature on Facebook works, YouTube it. YouTube it or Google it. They're your best friends. Unless you're sick. Don't Google what your symptoms are, because chances are it's always critical, okay? So don't do that. But if you need to know how to use WordSwag, go to YouTube and just put WordSwag tutorial. Teach yourself, learn, okay? You can't freaking ace the SATs unless you study, baby, so learn, okay? I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Feel free to follow me on Facebook. Follow, don't friend. I try to keep my friend space for my future clients and presenters, as you all should. So follow each other. And thanks for having me, Sarah. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Go slay, all right? Bye.